Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. I want to welcome all of you guys from New Tech and, of course, all of you here on YouTube for your guys' continued support.
We start things off from Fox News. Alex Berenson, I plan to sue the White House over Twitter ban. The White House allegedly asked why Berenson wasn't banned from the platform. That's right. It's quite interesting. And look at the connotation here, as we talked about this before. I know you guys are very shrewd. You guys are very clever. Ex-New York Times reporter. Interesting, is it not? But then we come down here to the article, and it's former New York Times reporter Alex Berenson discussed his plan to sue the White House after it allegedly pressured Twitter to ban his account. Of course, I got to say alleged, as I said earlier, because the fact that has not gone to court. So Alex here says, I plan to sue the White House and probably other individuals too. I told you about at this time that I was going to sue Twitter and have people mock that. This federal judge was appointed by Bill Clinton, a reasonably good case. And that led to my being reinstated on Twitter a few weeks ago, or Twitter reinstating me. They were forced into a settlement. I went to the lighthouse. I think I have proof that they've violated my First Amendment rights, forced Twitter to act as a paid actor, essentially an arm of the federal government. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this is true, if this can be proven, which will be very interesting because people do sue the government and it's usually very hush-hush. It's usually settled out of court, particularly when it reaches the discovery level. We'll get into that here in just a second. But nonetheless, I think that Berenson has a very good case here of showing, and we have talked about this many times, how Twitter is an echo chamber for the left, for the mainstream media, how they work together with government, how they work together with Democrats, activists, and other groups like big tech and such, to censor individuals if you are not part of the, obviously, the establishment. If you're not part of it, you can't participate. I have obtained these documents. I will have this in soon, but I think when a party shall is that this case will survive a motion to be dismissed, and there will be a discovery deposition. Now, of course, party shall is not I know that didn't sound grammatically correct. It's just legalese. People inside and outside the White House probably will ask questions, not just about me, but about other people on the platform in the last year or two. So if this goes through, not only will Berenson be setting an example, it will be really something, a testament to the fact that what we have talked about here for quite some time, how the establishment, how activists, how platforms censor people if you're not part of the actual establishment, if you're not part of the collective mindset, which is quite fascinating. Now, I want to go back and talk about discoveries and why this is so pivotal when it comes to lawsuits and so forth and so on, or when they get to discoveries, because this is very, very interesting. Now, when I worked in law, I was not a legal professional, nor a paralegal. I was a humble legal assistant, but I did help in preparations of discoveries. So, discovery. In the law of common law jurisdictions is a pretrial procedure in a lawsuit in which each party, through the law of civil procedure, can obtain evidence from the other party or parties. So basically what this means in very simple layman terms is when you go to court, there's no I got you moments. Everything is prepared so that both counsels will know exactly what's going to be brought up, so they can prepare how they want to approach a witness, how they want to approach the arguments, and and so forth. So there's no gotcha moments is what I really want to show you here. But discoveries can be very, very dangerous as far as if you're a company or a business or whatnot, or you're being indicted and so forth, because you're good. You have to reveal your information. You got to show your hand, unlike poker where you can bluff, which is what we see a lot of. Well, all right. So when you see the January 6th committee or any of the committees there on the Hill, that's kind of your poker bluff, if you will. I know that's very, very general, very, very simplistic terminology, but they don't have cross-examination. They don't have discoveries. They don't have what would be typical in a trial. So they're able to get away with all sorts of things and say all kinds of things and make all kinds of accusations, sensationalizing, and exaggerations because they don't have to follow procedures that you would see in a trial. So this is very pivotal here because you have the White House that is being pursued by an individual whose rights have been violated. And if he can demonstrate this by saying that the White House acted as a paid actor or acted as an actor to then get him banned from Twitter, okay, that is a violation of his First Amendment rights. In other words, he is being censored by government. All right? Yeah, it is a platform, and the platform has its level of abilities as a private company to decide whether or not it wants an individual to participate on its platform. But of course, it doesn't really matter. Berenson could say the most innocuous things, and Twitter will still remove whatever you said or ban you simply at will. So they can do whatever they really want to. But I found this very fascinating, and I'm going to keep an eye on this, because if Berenson can sue the White House, this will be extraordinarily significant and very, very monumental for the internet, social media, and the way platforms behave. So that's what I have for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, where you can see my daily post, as well as the Amazon link if you guys are Prime members or order frequently from Amazon. You guys can use that link, go to the landing page, and search for what you're looking for. And of course, it helps out the channel here in 2022. Thank you for the likes, the shares, for those on New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, and appearing right there on the screen for all of you watching on YouTube. That would be the channel icon. You can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys right there behind that camera next week.